After several tries with, I guess it's flaky hardware, I finally got both this Coco 2 on that screen and this Coco 3 on that screen using a Bonobo card here, version 2.3, and a Bonobo card here, version 2.4, and tethering through this PC and that blue light and that blue light are going to the two different Bonobo cards. And they booted up using the global MCP server. This operating system, NekotOS, connects to a server called the MCP, and they're both connected to the one out in the cloud, which I updated today. So I have first on the Coco 3 named Pat joined room 58, and then over here on the Coco 2 named Ted I joined room 58. And let's see if I can type /W and get who information. There we go. Ted's in room 58 is the second one in, and Pat is room 58 is the first one in, because it's got a player number 0 instead of player number 1. So player number 0 is the king of the room and gets to decide what's going to happen there. And so let's see if we can launch Space War. So S is the temporary command to launch Space War, and sure enough, both Cocos pop into a game of Space War, and I can turn around and shoot somebody, and I get a score. And this one echoes the score there. It's hard to see the 3 at the top because of the color. Let's change the color map. That might be a little bit better, but that one goes through RF from the Coco 2. It's going to be harder to see. And okay, hit another. But the two screens are pretty much in synchrony, and I can I'm using that red rocket ship that's kind of in the middle, propel it forwards, shoot a bullet, turn back around, shoot a bullet that way, and whether you can tell or not, the same thing is going on the screen over here. And this machine can be turning around the magenta one on the right and shooting a bullet also. So they're both playing, two players playing Space War. The other two ships are just kind of floating around in the gravity, not doing much. And using the king of the room, the Coco 3, I'm going to hit break and say 0. Actually, let's say C. Let's go into the clock game. No, they both go and run the clock. One of these is on Eastern time and the other is on Pacific time, so they're 3 hours apart. But notice the seconds and the minutes are in synchrony. And again, let's tell it we're going to do a different game. Let's play life on both. Now, this is not a multiplayer game, and it randomizes the screen, so they're going to play different games of life. But you could imagine a synchronized game of life, or a competitive game of life, maybe, who knows. And finally, let's go. I've got another demo that I've started, and it's named G for glider. And it gives me these gliders. I'll start the blue one at the top going on one Coco, and then on the other Coco, I'll start the other cross going the other direction and upwards. And the same thing is happening on both screens. And I don't have scoring on this, but if I hit the 0 key it'll give some scores to player 0 at the top. And there's 8, 12, and if I hit the 0 key on the other one, it also gives some scores to the player at the top. Although those numbers look weird for some reason. It looks like a bug. And the final game is my old red, blue, green demo, which, okay, they launched simultaneously. They're saying red, and then they change to green. And then at the end, it's going to change to blue, and that could keep going. Let's use life to stop it. I guess there's one more thing on here, which is a tiny fourth, and we'll give you a demo of that as well to show something that's more TTY oriented. 6 times 7 multiply print, and we get 42. Okay, that's it for now.